As most of you know, I'm a huge horror fan, but I'm also a pretty big Disney fan as well. I mean, who didn't grow up with Disney movies, right? But even today, I go to Disney World multiple times a year. In fact, as I'm recording this, I'm getting ready for a trip over Halloween weekend to go to the Halloween events at both Disney World and Universal Studios. I can't get enough. So given that I'm a big fan of horror as well as Disney, people always bring it up. Oh, then you must love Nightmare Before Christmas. That's the edgy, horror-themed Disney movie. Yeah, isn't it like the thing that every alternative or emo kid says? Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas was my Disney movie growing up because I'm just dark and different like that. No, I'm sorry, you're basic as hell. I don't want to bash Nightmare Before Christmas, as I do really like the movie. I mean, come on, Tim Burton, Danny Elfman, tons of awesome character designs and imagery. What's not to like? But I feel like holding this movie up as the epitome of Disney stepping into the realm of horror, it's not accurate, and that's not most people's fault. Because Disney has kept, in my opinion, their truest horror movie kind of hidden deep in the Disney vault somewhere. If you're unaware, Disney does this whole Disney Vault thing with their movies, where when a classic gets a new home video release, they say, oh, we're taking it out of the Disney vaults for a limited time only, stuff like that. If you're a fan, you've probably seen this prevalent in much of their ads. But one classic never seems to get this treatment. Perhaps it's because it's too old, perhaps it's because it's live action, or maybe, just maybe, it's too damn wicked. I'm talking, of course, about Something Wicked, This Way Comes. Based off the Ray Bradbury novel of the same name, the story takes place in the small American town of Greentown, Illinois. Two childhood friends, Will Holloway and Jim Nightshade, are keen on getting into adventure and a little bit of mischief. You see, Will's father works at the local library, so he is providing the boys with countless books of adventurous tales, which inspires them often to set off on their own. And Jim's dad, on the other hand, he isn't around as much. In fact, you'll notice everyone around the town seems to have their problem. Will's dad feels like he's too old and wishes he could do more with his son. There's the amputee who wishes he could go back to his old football playing days. The elderly school teacher who still remembers her time of being a young hot little thing. Of course, just about everyone has their regrets about something and perhaps wishes they could return to another time. But these people may get that chance, because on a particularly stormy October night, a traveling carnival rolls into town. Odd time of year for a carnival, one might think. And of course, our two little explorers waste no time to investigate and soon uncover things with this carnival may not be as they seem. Once the carnival is open to the public, attendees begin to find more than your basic carnival fare. Sure, the games, the shows, the cotton candy, it's all there. But people start to see glimpses, get a taste of their greatest desires. Needless to say, some people find themselves incredibly drawn to the carnival. Oh yes, these games have some of the grandest prizes indeed, but only after it's too late do the participants learn that they also come at a price.
Help me!
But our boys, they remain vigilant. They know something's amuck here. Something's not right. And during their investigation, garner the attention of the carnival's owner, Mr. Dark.
Introductions all around? My name is Mr. Dark. I advise you to respect it.
Yes, Mr. Dark. Nothing suspicious about that name, obviously. Played by Jonathan Pryce, who, yes, you do recognize, likely from his role as the High Sparrow from Game of Thrones. But long before he was the crazy old kook who doesn't wear shoes, Pryce was up to much more dastardly dealings and had a lot more swagger, if I do say so myself.
Oh, yes. The town's librarian.
I have the honor, sir.
And have had for many years, I believe. All that time spent living only through other men's lives. Dreaming only other men's dreams. What a waste.
Sometimes a man can learn more from other men's dreams than he can from his own. Come visit me, sir, if you would wish to improve your education.
I will. And I may improve yours.
Fun fact, Mr. Dark is my hipster answer to the commonly asked, "Who's your favorite Disney character?" question, as even those who claim to be Disney fanatics often look back at me with a puzzled expression like, "Who?" And as soon as he's privy to the boys snooping around, he makes it a priority to take them out. Of course, as they turn to the adults of the town for help, no one believes them, well, almost no one. And as time goes on, more and more of the townsfolk begin to go missing, falling prey to the allure of the carnival. And you want to talk about horror themes? Well, you'll see some fairly horrific images in this one. Oh, wasn't it hardcore of Disney to have that shot of the kid holding the severed head in Nightmare Before Christmas? Yeah, that was pretty intense, but how about watching a real-life kid actually get beheaded by a guillotine? Yeah, Mr. Dark has some pretty twisted ways of dealing with those who oppose him, as well as the people of the town who fall victim to his enticing tricks. Now, this is why I feel like Disney has been pretty reluctant to put any focus on this movie in recent years, or give it a massive release with any sort of marketing push. I mean, come on, around Halloween time, this movie should be playing all over the place. It's set in October, for Christ's sake. But no, for now, they seem determined to keep it out of the spotlight, perhaps hoping most people just forget about it in time. It did get a release on DVD though, so you can still acquire it in that format, and as a horror fan, I can't recommend it enough. And as a Disney fan too, hell, just a fan of movies in general, I think everybody should check this movie out if they get a chance, especially since it's such an unknown for a Disney movie. Like I said, you could be the hipster yourself and impress your friends when they're talking about all their Disney knowledge and trivia and all that, and be like, "Oh, well, have you seen Something Wicked This Way Comes?" And then they're all going to be like, "What the hell is that?" And you can be the cool guy. But with that, this video's a wrap. If you have seen Something Wicked This Way Comes, please let me know your thoughts on the movie in the comments. And based off of what you've just seen here, does this look like a movie you'd want to check out? As always, I'm John Zakari, and thanks for watching.